Okay, so before I go back to Bangkok, just doing a quick oil change. The guys at AO Service have been really good. They just let me up tools and start working in their shop on a Saturday afternoon, which is super handy. As you can see, quite a bit of smoke coming out of the top of this thing, which is one of my main concerns, smoking like a chimney. But apparently they've got like a PVC positive crankcase ventilation hose system, which is renowned for getting gunked up in the heads. So it could just be that gunking up, very common problem. So gonna run some engine flush through this for a little bit just to see how it goes. So bit of Liqui Moly engine flush plus, for better or worse. We'll give it a crack and see if it knocks something loose in it. Okay, so one thing I did want to have a look at was the inside of the filter, and as you can see there, tons of gunk inside the filter there, which is not what we're looking for, but definitely glad that I stopped off to do this job before the drive back. So chuck the engine cleaner through. I'm going to now run some flushing oil through it and see how we go. So glad I did this job. Okay, so since we run the other liquid moly in the engine, I'm just going to put some of this Shell flushing oil, because I'm just a firm believer that you're going to have that stuff rolling around the engine, so I like to give it an extra clean out. It means we're burning through another filter, but for the cost of 100 baht or something, it's worth it. So this is the real test to see what the engine was like. We compared the filter to a 120,000 kilometer old filter, and this is the flushing oil. So this had about a minute in the engine and was completely clear. In a second we'll show you the difference between the 10,000 kilometer filter and our filter, but as you can see, definitely a job worth doing. And if we have a look inside the filter, the good news is there's no big chunks of metal anywhere, so we've avoided a lot of the bad engine damage. But yeah, certainly not great, but could be worse, so let's hope this does the job. You can see that's the sediment from inside the filter, which it's really rough. And if you have a look at these two, so that's our filter, which was absolutely horrible. And that's the filter from a 10,000 kilometer service. So 10,000 kilometers and ours. Absolutely disgusting. People need to learn how to service their vehicles properly. Okay, so we just finished with Kun Num from AO Auto. So we just finished doing a whole heap of the oil change, checking the filters, doing a couple of those. So Kun Num really does a lot of good work here actually. So had a good chat to him, and he was really super nice. So coffee in a cup? Yeah. Okay, coffee in a cup. So I'll probably end up going back to his workshop again to get some more of the stuff like bushes and things like that done. So he's a really switched on guy and really super nice. Let me use his workshop even though he had a customer, and he's just like, yeah, you know, if you want to change the rear bushes, we saw some of the subframe bushes were a little bit wonky. I said, you know, well, just replace all the bush sets. And he goes, nah, typically you just go to the Chang Klong, which is the wreckers, and buy a whole nother bush, but whole nother subframe, sorry. But he's like, you know, if you want to come and play and just set up with the car and we can spanner on it, just come over whenever you want. So yeah, result, really nice guy. So Thailand, hey, how cool. So we just filled a full of 5 3/4 litre of Valvoline's best fully synthetic oil. So hopefully that does the trick for the next, up until the next service, which will probably be in another couple thousand kilometres to be honest, just to keep an eye on things. And we've got the Volvo. Hello buddy. Got the little man. And we're taking him for our evening walks in Chon Burri, and it doesn't get much better than this. The wife, the kids, the wagon, Cool, so all done for today. Just got back from our sunset walk, got the bicycle in the back ready for my bike ride tomorrow morning, and we're finished at AO. So it was really good, and glad two things, definitely glad we changed that engine oil. It was frustrating me knowing that was slopping around in the engine. I think the diesel oil did its thing. There's a lot of sediment in the carbon build-up, sediment in the oil, in the filter. Definitely, the filter was black. And then also when we got some terps in with oil in the end, when we were digging around the bottom of the filter bucket, we noticed that there was a couple little slithers of metal in there. Nothing too bad, you know, it could be anything. Hopefully it's not the start of a big end or something like that starting to go kaput, but I'm glad we got that done. So Noom, the AOs is actually really cool, full of old school mechanical knowledge. First thing it did was come out with the stethoscopes, and you know, had his little stethoscope with the big metal prong listening to the valves in the head. You know, let me know straight away he's an old school mechanic. Really dug his vibes, cool guy, and he's like, you know, come back, you know, just whenever you want to come back and basically spanner on the car and just work on it, you know, we can come and play with the Volvo. So turns out, yeah, definitely going to be going back there again. Really cool guy to know. And yeah, Thailand, what an amazing place. So thanks for watching, guys. Next episode we're going to be heading back to our main Volvo shop in Bangkok. Got all the parts in the boot, ready to do the stage 0 service. So timing bell chains, coils. We've got a couple things we need to look at with the plugs, given we've got the R engine. Noom picked up on the fact that we're not running a lot of the R gear, so the ECU is probably not getting all the cool R engine stuff like the VCT and timing, so it's not getting all the beans yet. There's a whole heap of power still to unlock, so stay tuned for that episode. Hope you enjoyed today. Don't forget to like down the bottom and subscribe if you want to see some more cool stuff with cars in Thailand. Thanks.